years. Jackie Robinson was even pressured to testify against him before Congress, testimony Robinson later deeply regretted. Robson died on January 23, 1976 in Philadelphia, his career destroyed but his convictions unshaken. Today, history vindicates him, a brilliant man who sacrificed everything to speak truth to power. I'm Michael Thomas for Celebrating Our Stories, produced by Myanna Lee.
This is KPFT Houston, 90.1 FM.
Listeners should be aware that the following program contains language and audio images which may be found disturbing and may not be suitable for your snotty-nosed little brat who probably cusses like a sailor behind your back anyway. Parental discretion is advised.
It's time to holler down the pipe chase and rattle them bars, because we're going to do a prison show for you right here at beautiful old, historic old, exciting new KPFT Houston, from the heart of Montrose, where we all hope tomorrow will be a better day.
I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. The men with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This ain't my love. It's Friday night. The inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. Prison radio.
And welcome to the prison show. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I hear you. Okay. Now can you hear me? Nope. Let's try this one. Now.
Can anybody hear anybody?
I don't know. Well,
Yep.
Did you turn? Oh, this one is on.
I don't know. It's on? Well, all right. Keep talking then.
Okay. It's just kind of far away, you know.
Kind of what?
It's kind of far away.
Why don't you take it out there?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
I can't hear anything, so.
Okay. Can you turn on the one that Danny would use? Turn that mic on. There we go. Isn't that something? Well, welcome to the prison show. David got us mic. Oh, I can hear this. I wonder why. I guess it just...
I can hear you now?
You can hear me now? Well, I have a mic in my face.
Which mic do you have in your face?
How about if I do it like this? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, well, it's my... David bought these cool little...
Yep, because they're picking up a lot of other sound. It's like there's some headphones that are up or something.
Oh, yeah, these.
Turn them all over. We
There.
don't need no feedback.
No feedback. And push this up.
Yep.
There we go. All right.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? I think y'all can hear me. All right. Welcome to the Prison Show. Tonight is February the 20th. And, yeah, we're still in fun drive. Woohoo! But, other than that, David has lined up... Let me do that. David has lined up a great show tonight. Kristen Johnson, Reentry Coordinator for the Graham County Substance Abuse Coalition in Arizona. Her expertise is deeply rooted in her 7 years of lived experience as a recovering addict and returning citizen. So we're excited to have her. Danny Sneed is in the house. He is, of course, the encourager. Yeah, the mic picks up everything, doesn't it, David? He is the encourager. He's here. He's the he deals with veterans, and he's been part of the prison show for years. Frans Douw, the warden, a retired warden from the Netherlands, international expert on forensic psychiatry and prison reform, author, coach, speaker, moderator, teacher, innovator, host of the Prison Show podcast, a weekly Dutch podcast about justice, I need better glasses, the judiciary system, and reintegration into society. And then, of course, Linda and I are here. We also have New York in the background. That's the one making all the noise that y'all can hear. And Frans Douw is in the house. Athena is here. And Athena, you have a birthday card. Here you go. That's so cool. Yeah. And we also have John. We have David and, of course, Linda. So we have a packed house. But before we begin, David would love to do the introduction to the fund drive.
You catch me off guard. We're not on the air. I'm trying to get us on the air.
Oh, we're not on the air? I'm sitting there trying to...
Oh, you're talking. That's fine. We're on FM.
Yeah, we're just
we're not on video.
Okay.
We missed we missed 6 minutes so far of the video.
Okay. Well, we're working on it.
What a day.
What? Yes. It has.
What a day.
It has been one of those days. And we are going to...
Put the fun in fun drive?
We are.
I'm going to hang everything on this worry tree over here and get rid of it.
I need a worry tree.
Yeah, well, you don't see mine?
No?
I got everything hanging on it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm ready to go now. My headphones keep going in and out. That's why I couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay.
My speaker, especially the left one, is whack.
Okay, well, now are we on the air, David?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to talk to you.
You're trying to talk to me. Oh, we are on the air, Athena. Athena's giving the thumbs up.
Yeah? Well, I don't see us yet, so.
Well, trust David. He's in a.
I'm in a mood.
He's in a mood.
Because we're not on. I don't know where she's at. Oh, now we're on.
Yeah,
it took that long to get on. You hear me now?
Well, I can hear it. Anyway.
Yeah. 7 minutes, and I don't know what the volume's like. Let me pitch real quick.
Okay.
Look, as you see here at KPFT, we need you to fund us. We're listener sponsored. See, I can't even hear what I'm saying. My mic just went out.
I hear you.
I'm glad you hear me, and I can hear Linda too. Let me try these. Hey, that's better. Yay.
Yay.
Man, how come we always have gremlins? I just don't get it.
I don't
always gremlins.
I think we're set up.
We're set up. Yep.
That's it. We're being set up.
Yep. And I think that mic, even though it sounds better and picks up everything, I'm going to have to figure out how to set the gain on it because I've got you cranked all the way up. We got all the volume.
All the volume?
Yep. But here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. What we're trying to get at in a roundabout way is that we're listener sponsored. None of us here get paid. I took out of my own pocket to get them. Yep, you can't be doing all that. Whatever you're doing with that mic.
That's Danny.
Yep.
It sounded horrible.
And you anyway. Go ahead, Danny. We can't do this. Y'all go ahead with the next segment.
Okay. Let's go to Kristen. Let's put Kristen on the air. Hey, Kristen. Hey, Kristen, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can. How are you?
Okay, good. I'm doing well. How are you guys?
We are doing well, and we are excited to have someone from Arizona.
Yes.
Yeah, coming on the show. So, why don't you tell us who you are?
So my name is Kristen Johnson, and I am formerly incarcerated, and I like to always say I'm formerly intoxicated. I'm an alcoholic, but I've been sober for 7 years. I got out of prison and started volunteering at my local substance abuse coalition, taking people to rehab and stuff like that, and I was just hanging out and watching what they do because I really wanted to be involved in reentry, and I just worked myself up to, and now I'm the Reentry Coordinator, and I spend a lot of time inside of Arizona prisons, and yeah, I have a reentry program where I start working with people while they're in prison, and when they get released, they come to my program and, just try to teach them some things and help them with budgeting and clothing, phones. You just need support and connection when you get out. I've only been out 2 years, so I understand the importance of all that.
So you managed to do all of this in 2 years, go back in, start your program, and then go back into the prisons?
Yeah, it's been crazy actually. But I started all of this before I got out. I knew what I wanted to do before I got out, and I'm from a small community. There's about 30,000 people. And the same judge that sent me to prison, the same prosecutor, they just really believed in me, and I work with them all now, and I think it's refreshing for them to see somebody actually come out and do good. But my county is actually really not trying to send people to prison anymore. They'd rather try and help people. People got to be ready, though. You just can't force anybody to change. But they're sick of just sending people to prison. It's just we got too many people on probation, and we're trying to do something different here. And they needed somebody like me and somebody like that's formerly incarcerated, because we're the connectors. Like, we can connect the people in prison and on probation to the police and the judges. So yeah.
So when you go into the prisons, is it what is the program? You talk about alcoholism, drug?
So when I have two different programs. I have a program called the Light Project, and we go into the Stafford prison. My program is basically like a holistic approach to reentry and recovery. We do, I don't know if you guys know what sound bowls is. We do sound bowls, we do yoga, we do journaling workshops. But I'm a part of something called Convicted Comeback, and it's several girls and I that were in prison together. We're all personal trainers. We got out and became personal trainers, and once a month we go back into the prison we were released from, and we go to every yard, and we're able to exercise with the girls all day, and we do mindset, fitness, we do a little coaching. And so in that way, Arizona is really reimagining corrections by letting people, I'm still on probation, by letting us back in as the justice impacted individuals. So Arizona has come a long way.
Yeah, I wish Texas would. I know there's a lot of southern states that aren't participating like Arizona is. It's really exciting. Do you do any programs on the outside?
Oh, yeah. So I do. Because, I say Arizona's reimagining corrections, and they are. But, there's just, as an outside program going in, there's certain days the yard's locked down, you can't in. There's just certain different things that come up. And some days you have the wrong memo and they don't let you in. Honestly, a majority of my program is done through the mail. When I get a list of people releasing to my county about 6 months out, and I start sending in these packets to them and seeing if they want to participate. And I'm going to be honest, if I send out 30, I might get 4 back. And out of those 4, I actually get 2 that want to participate. And so we set some goals. We do a little program. When they release to my county, sometimes they go to one of our sober livings, the men or the women's. But even if they don't, we have a program on Monday night. I help them with a cell phone. I help them, with some clothes. We do some addictive behavior programs and just different stuff like that. And this is voluntary. They don't have to do it. But we've had quite a bit of success. We have a program on Monday nights, and it's been really successful. The people that do my program while they're still incarcerated are the ones that succeed out here, it seems like. The house manager was in my program of the men's. The house manager of the women's was in my program. So, yeah.
Oh, so you go into both men and women's?
Yes. I primarily the women's, but I go into the men's prison. There's 2 men's prisons here in Graham County, and so I do take my program into one of those. There's different prisons all over in Arizona, and I do travel to a lot of prisons, but my main focus right now is trying to get, no, I am going to, I'm not going to try, to get my programs on the Edovo app on the tablet. So this can go more than just Arizona, so I want to be able to reach more people than just in Arizona. I have a newsletter I started when I got out called The Light, and it actually goes to prisons all over the United States, and I'd like to be able to offer that newsletter to everyone on the Securus tablet. So we're always working and building towards reaching more justice-impacted individuals.
Well, in the 2 short years you've been out, I mean, that's an accomplishment right there. I mean, that's a big accomplishment. And you said that a lot of the people that you've had in your program, they're succeeding out here.
Yeah, and it's the ones that are just really determined, but it's the ones that start the program while they're still incarcerated. I do have people come from the streets, but I have to attribute a lot of this to the support of the community, what my community is trying to do here, the subsidies coalition I work for, the judge, the prosecutors, even the police officers, what they're trying to do here. It's a small county, and we've just taken a stance that instead of sending people to prison, we want to try to get them help before and head it off. And the fact that, I'm somebody who has 19 felonies. The fact that they're willing to work with me, and not just me, other justice-impacted individuals, whatever we were doing before wasn't working, so they're willing to try anything. That's what's going on in Arizona. They're letting a lot of justice-impacted individuals back into the prisons. Let me throw out a statistic for you really quick. In Arizona, there's a 39% recidivism rate after 3 years. For people that participate in community reentry programs such as mine, the recidivism rate is 17%. So what we're doing is working. It's easier for people to listen when they've been into prison to somebody like me that's been in prison as well than to take a class from a CO, which I used to be the same way in prison. I'd be like, oh, this guy's never been addicted to drugs. How can he tell me what I am? How can he tell me? And so it's just a little bit more personable. The minute that they find out that I have been incarcerated, the whole situation changes. They're a little bit more accepting of it. They're a little bit more willing to listen to me. And there's a connection there because I've been locked up. I've spent a substantial amount of time incarcerated and almost my whole adult life in and out of jail, prison, rehab, and struggled with addiction, pain pills, drugs. I'm a horrible alcoholic, but I have been sober for 7 years, so that's a plus. That's a really good thing.
That's a huge plus.
Yes, because that's where this comes from. I'd be willing to say, most people in prison struggle with some type of addiction. We're not just these horrible people, which there are a lot of people in prison that belong there. Prison is still a place for bad guys, but the majority of the women I was in there with, we just have addiction problems. A lot of them have just suffered severe trauma and had very traumatic upbringings, and in prison with a lot of moms and sisters and daughters. That's really what made me want to do what I do, is because I have a supportive family. I had a good upbringing, and it really opened my eyes to some of the trauma that a lot of women face, and that they're in there and they have nobody and they have nowhere to come when they get out. And that had a lot to do with why I do what I do. I want to be that support, and I have a great team, be that support to the women that don't have anybody.
Which is important because there's so many people in prison that do not have anyone. So.
Oh, the vast majority of them.
Right. Now, I know we don't have very long, but I had to ask you that you were talking about a sound bowl. Is that bowl like you put water in is that what you're talking about?
No. Okay. So they're getting really popular. So what they are is I want to say a group. It's a set of bowls, and you play them with kind of like, there's no water in them. You play them and they make a frequency, and it's a lot. It's healing and therapy. When you get done or with the show or whatever, look it up. The first time I did it with the guys, I have a friend that's a sound healer. The first time I did it, here's these guys with face tattoos and just freshly out of prison. I'm like, these guys are going to hate this. And they love it. And the guys that I take it into Stafford prison to, they absolutely love it. They love it. It's just very healing. And deals with trauma. It gets some meditation. You have to look it up. It's very interesting. If you have that opportunity, go ahead and go to A Sound Healing.
Yeah, I definitely, that's very interesting, and I've never heard of that. Never heard of sound healing.
Yeah.
Now, if someone wanted to get in touch with you, where would they write?
So I'm just going to give you my P.O. box, but I do have a, I'm going to give my P.O. box because that's what everybody gets. It's Kristen Johnson, and it's P.O. Box 373, Pima, Arizona, 85543.
And what did you say the city was?
Pima, P-I-M-A. It's a very small little town.
Yeah, I was about to say, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's tiny. So you can find me on Facebook under the Sunrise Program. If you just put Sunrise Program in, you should be able to find me. The best way to find me is on TikTok, though, and then you can link to all my pages.
See, there we go. See, I knew I liked you. You're on TikTok. I love TikTok.
Okay, so I'm on. Oh yeah, you'll love it. I'm on TikTok as Sober Flower Girl. If you just put in Sober Flower Girl, that's how most people find me. So it's Sober Flower GRL. But if you put it in there, I'll come up. I have like 26,000 followers. You'll be able to find me, and that's a good way. It has my LinkedIn on there. That's a good way for people to connect with me.
Well, I will be connecting with you. We appreciate you coming on, and hopefully you'll be able to come back on soon.
For sure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. You have a great weekend.
You too. Thanks for having me. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. I think that we had to switch mics. It was catching too much noise, maybe?
Your voice wasn't catching it. It was so low, I had the volume cranked all the way up, and I needed more. But yet, every time you moved the clothes across it, it was...
I know.
So I don't know. I wish there was a way we could test it before we go live.
Well, maybe.
I'm going to have to ask Howard to help me out. Help, Howard, help.
Help. Put David in a better mood.
Yeah.
Please.
I don't know. It's been a rough day.
You know what? Linda had a rough day. I had a rough day. And David had a rough day. Just don't mess with us today.
Oh, no. Look, it is Fun Drive. So I'm trying to put the fun in Fun Drive. Trying to make sure we get it all been out. But we're already missing 7 minutes worth of video. We're really trying to have a good show, a good professional show, and we're spending money, and we got bills to pay. So since we are listener-sponsored, if you're listening and you can relate to the type of gremlins we have and the bad days we all have those days. Call 713-526-5738, option number 1, and donate anything. Just $10, $20. Hey, look, if you got a $10 bill and you do it monthly, that's a $120 donation. And we'd really appreciate it. It'd go along with here at the prison show. Should I do my www?
Yeah, do that. Do that, David.
Yeah, I don't like talking to people. So I go to www.kpft.org, and they got a donate button, and then they got a drop-down menu. Make sure you pick out the prison show whenever you make your donation. One of the T's. Ray Hill did that to us.
Yes, he did. And it worked.
It works. We're the prison show.
It works. Sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. I think Mr. Danny Sneed, where are your earphones?
Dave hooked me up. We hot mics. So you got a mic, I got a mic.
Yeah, but your ear thingies. You're on, dude.
Oh, I have to put these.
You're live.
You're live.
That way you can hear what you're saying.
Can
you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Go ahead.
In 3, 2, 1. This is Danny Sneed, the veteran reporter, a.k.a. Mr. Encourager, a.k.a. Mr. Go Live, a.k.a. My Smile is My Style. And I'm excited to be here. Dave said I could have been on air from home. I said, no, man, I'm going to the studio.
I told him he could sit around in his jammies.
No, I'm going to the studio, man. I want to make this up close and personal. Give him a little background. I did time in the Army before I did time in TDC. I got you,
did that drive you to
a lot of veterans. I shout out to all my veterans that are behind bars and want to thank you for your service. But I want to say shout out to anybody that's listening to this show that's rattling them bars. You know, got a hot pot. They still got box fans?
It's not box. It's like a round
Whirlwinds.
whirlwind.
Oh, they got AC now.
Oh, yeah. Hey, y'all.
They can get
Write
two of
to
them, too.
Write to them. Tell them you got AC.
They selling portable ACs on commissary.
Say, I remember whenever they started selling Whirlwinds, man, I thought I was in heaven.
Oh, man, those big fans.
They blow.
Oh, yeah, man.
And now they let them have two of them.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they can have two. Only in cells that have two plugins.
So, you know, veterans, it's a such thing called PTSD. And what this is supposed to outline is something that, some kind of trauma you experienced while you was in the military, right? Mm-hmm. But PTSD is not limited to just veterans. Anybody can suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. I believe I can make the case that if you spend a lot of time in TDC, when you come out, when I came out, without addressing my trauma, that I wasn't aware that environment, you know, they call it another word for it, institutionalized, right?
Yep.
And so what the system doesn't have set up for veterans or people getting out is how do we process that time we spend in TDC and come back and be around our relatives, get a job, and not be affected by it. And the thing about it is, when you come home and you parole to your mama house or your auntie or cousin, somebody's house, everybody's first thing is, if you get a job, everything else is going to be all right. You just got to find a job. And I'm going to be honest with you. Based on the 3 times I went to TDC, based to the hundreds and thousands of people I've heard tell their stories of their experience, I found more people that get out of prison get more opportunities. I'm talking about big opportunities that should have been a setup, but more than often became a setback. I seen in my own life, I'm going to use me as an example. My struggle wasn't starting over and finding opportunities. The 3rd time I went to prison, I began to see an algorithm. That means something that's happening over and over again. Like, I'm in this pattern of getting out, doing very well, just to lose it all to go back. So what I saw is I'm a professional, expert start over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got good starting over. And there was some type of psychology going on, Danny, where subconsciously I like climbing. I'm a climber.
Okay.
I'm a builder. So if I'm climbing, I get out, I got to climb. I got to get there. I got to get to the top. I got to start over. I got to get a job. I got to get a car. I got to get an apartment. I got to get my dignity back, my respect back. And, man, when I start getting all these hats and T-shirts, respect, job, validation, self-conscious, I be like, dang, shit, what I'm going to do today? There's nowhere to climb. Nothing's above me but the sky. I'm looking down at people that ain't never been in jail and prison. What they doing way down? How did I get way up here? And there's people down there that never been in jail or prison, hadn't reached the level of success I've reached, and I've been in prison. Man, it's uncomfortable up here. Subconsciously. Mm-hmm. It's not something I put on. I woke up and deliberately, intentionally. But because I'm a climber, and I like to climb and the struggle, I begin to self-sabotage all that I've earned just so I can do it all over again. And I'm using the I statement. But what happened is I've been in enough rooms, had enough conversations with veterans and other people, and instead of talking, I'm listening. And if they're honest and they're real transparent about what happened to them, a lot of our stories were the same. they'll get up and say, I want to tell my story. Man, I had a construction business. I had a wife. I had a big dually truck. Man, I drove trucks, and I was making $75,000 a year. I had a $200,000 bill. All these stories were told from my cellie on the top bunk or somebody I was drinking a pretty with in the day room. And more often when I got out, maybe in an AA meeting or NA meeting, that somebody wanted to share. And man for woman will get up on that podium, and all will start off with a story, not a failure, but a success. And then I had an epiphany. A light came on. Oh man, we all struggling with the same thing. The common denominator, we missing it. We missing that we're not struggling with failing. Man, we hadn't figured out how to handle success long term. And if we can look at that while we there in prison and start meditating on, I don't want to get out of prison, I want to stay out of prison, it's a different perception. Instead of saying, I can't wait till I come up for parole, I started beginning to say, why am I worried about parole when this is going to be my third parole? Why am I worried about getting an FI if this is going to be my third FI? I need something better. I need something without an F in front of it. I need something that has a letter that say not returning. And so that's what changed for me the third time I went to prison. 88, I've been Beto 1, McConnell. I've been on some of the most violent prisons. When Nagel, the officer on McConnell, and y'all, anybody know, when I say that word Nagel, I was deeply involved with that situation. I was so close to that situation that if they'd have had cameras, they'd have probably been interrogating me about how did this unfold. And I don't have much time, but I just reflecting back when that moment when that event happened, and I was in my cell and everybody was at the child hall and nobody really knew what was going on, and I'm sitting in my cell and saying, man, how do I process this? I can't say nothing. It ain't like I could call 911, call someone. But to my veterans, because I'm a veteran, I'm here in Houston, there's more than one opportunity out here for you. There's housing opportunities, there's job opportunities. I just met a guy in the studio, he ain't been out long enough. He been out less than 30 days and he's already got a job. If someone's telling you and that when you get out of prison, that it's going to be hard to find a job, they probably have never been to prison and got out. It has to be coming from someone that never got out of prison. Because those of us who've gotten out of prison more than one time, if we're honest with ourselves, we've all had opportunities. But if we're really honest and tell the real story, what happened to my opportunity when I was given a second chance? Instead of saying they won't give us a second chance, I believe we should have more conversations from people like me, that's a formerly incarcerated, returning citizen, like David that's in the studio over there that I met, about they do give us second chances. And the producer of this show was incarcerated for a long period of time. I've been coming in and out of this booth since, David, about 2012 maybe?
I became producer at 2013.
So more than 10 years, me and David have been a part of this prison ministry.
Well, we started with Taj, right?
Right.
It wasn't Taj back then, though.
But I still hadn't, I think I did more time out now than I did in. And I was kind of wanted that to kind of balance out. One other thing before I get off the air, I want to show you that. You see this down here, say Attorney General of Texas Child Support Division. When I got out in 2009, I was facing $35,116.36 in child support arrears. Man, as soon as they heard me talking about a job, they started taking money out of my check. They took money out of a check I hadn't even got yet. Look right here. See, $175.58. How you going to take out I ain't even got the money yet. The point is, I started out June 30, 2009 with an arrears of $35,116.36. And initially, I could only afford to pay $175 every 2 weeks. If you look right here, Danny, right here it say $35,000. Look right here. In 2010, it went up to $36,000. You know why it went up?
Interest?
Because when I got out, they started the machine again.
Oh, we got to close it up.
But let me go to the end of the story because I want to help. I want to encourage somebody. So that was in 2000 because there's a lot of guys that's probably dealing with this. But if you go to the last page right here, Danny, there's going to be time to do this here.
You're 5 minutes over.
Look,
Yeah.
in April 2028, 2022, I went from $36,000 to zero. How you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. One bite at a time. Say, love, you guys, stay encouraged, man. It can be done. But the one thing about me and David that we going to hang our hat on, our sobriety. We didn't go back to actively using. That's my time. My name is Danny Sneed, a.k.a. the Encourager, a.k.a. Mr. Go Live. My smile is my style.
All right. Thank you, Danny. Come on, Frans. Where you at? He's behind me. Okay. Like we said earlier, Frans is in the studio. I think Danny left his jacket there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Frans might need it.
Yeah, he may need it. I don't know.
I don't know. He's a Viking.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
You're a Viking. All right. Tell us what you got for us this evening.
Yeah, I'm start telling that it feels like coming home to be in the prison show again. I come here for about 17 years. I come every year, visit my friends on death row and in the REMS unit, and come to the prison show as well. This year I also went to Austin to go to the conference where last week there was talked about
He's got to talk up.
by Jennifer Toon.
There he goes.
Yeah, Jennifer Toon was here, and I was there too, and about the sleeping deprivation and how it's this approach, which is totally new. I never heard from this approach.
I get an orange line.
Your mic's on, David.
Yeah, well, he got to speak up.
Okay, orange line. Okay, go ahead, Frans.
Okay, is this good like this?
It's a lot better.
Okay. Well, as a former warden, I recognize all the consequences of sleeping deprivation, which makes people very unhealthy, which gives a lot of stress and agitation and a lot of violence. And I think you really have to do something about it. And what happens often is that people talk with politicians and with the leadership about changes. But what I wanted to add to that over here is that I think that real change of prisons, and I have a lot of experience with that, is comes from the working floor. It comes from the people who have the worst consequences of the system, like the incarcerated people and the staff of the prison. And what the leadership needs to do is not to stop them. And what I see also in Texas, in several prisons, is that people really are started to try to make changes, from on grassroots level. Mm-hmm. Doing the things that are needed to change the living climate inside, but also the working climate for the guards, because the living climate is very bad for the incarcerated people, but it's also bad for the guards, the working climate. So a subject like sleeping deprivation, also the guards have a lot of problems, they found out, the scientists, in sleeping at night. So I think it's very important that we get some best practices in Texas, where in practice, on the work floor, people are making changes, are allowed to make changes, are not stopped. It doesn't cost money, but it makes a lot of difference. And that everybody can see, when you have done that for a while, that the violence will go down, that the working climate is a lot better, that the recidivism will go down. The atmosphere goes a lot better. The relations with the families are a lot better. I come in the Ramsey unit for 70 years now, and I see it really change. When you step in, there have been painting, there is education, it's a child-friendly visiting room, which it wasn't in the past. There's an education program, people do exercise. So what you see and what you immediately feel, that's one thing that I learned during my career, that I smell how the situation in the prison is. You see that this prison smells different by these developments. The atmosphere is different, it's better. And it's not paradise, and there has a lot to be done, but as soon as you start doing things, the result is there immediately. It works, it always works. And what you can show then, when it started, because there are quite a few incarcerated people involved in that development, who work as a coach and a teacher, and they intermediate when there are conflicts, etc. When they do that, you see different persons. You don't see these monsters and bad people, what people think they are. You see them like they are, namely exactly the people that we are, you know. And that's something you can see when you give people the chance to take a little bit of autonomy back, a little bit of direction of their life while being incarcerated. Because I think that's the basic word, anatomy. Anatomy also means your own human dignity, being your own man, your own woman. Yeah? Your own square meter is your square meter, and you're the one who directs what happens there. And I know from experience that you can do that in a very, very good way. I love to spread my knowledge about that. Actually, I've been in Massachusetts in October, and it was a unique project because in the Netherlands we have organizations for families of incarcerated people, and we started an international network of families of incarcerated people, and I was invited by these families to come to Bridgewater State Hospital, which is a forensic psychiatric hospital in the prison system, and the close by situated prison, to walk around there and to advise about the situation. I could freely walk around, talk with incarcerated people without the staff around, talk with staff without their supervisor in the present. And I could advise about how to improve the situation. And I made a report and a whole list of recommendations, and I presented it. It was a presentation of an hour to the leadership of the prison system in Massachusetts. And what I found out is that the people really don't know how to change things. They think that they have to do it the way they did it before. But one of the benefits of having been a warden is that I I can tell them how to do it, because I did it myself. So it was a very inspiring and very successful visit. And I really hope that changes will come. Although I must admit that there are so many interests involved in the prison system, like pure money, money interest, political interest to be tough on crime, a lot of people who benefit by the fact that we see millions of people as less worse than we are, there are a lot of people who have benefit that, and I think I would like to say something about against politicians and people in leadership. Don't allow yourself to leave it this way. You're there for the people. You're paid by the people, and do your work to service the people and to service the communities. And that means that you are going to make a lot better, more humane climate in prisons.
I wish you could be down for one of the board meetings where you could go and speak before the board.
I'm always willing to do that. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'll go back to Amsterdam, but I certainly will come back.
Well, I hope so. There's board meetings where the public can speak in April and I believe in August, if my memory serves me. And you get 3 minutes. Of course.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. You got to come on. Yeah, you got to hurry. You have to have it all written down and planned.
Yeah.
But I think if they heard,
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I wish it would change something, but there's also another experience because as you know, I come in a lot of countries and I advise in a lot of places. And sometimes I wonder how many times do we have to tell the story about humanity and about how to deal with people, because it's a simple story. Everybody knows what a human being needs to be fit and to recover, and why don't we do it? So there are a lot of people who hear a story and they're fascinated and they're impressed and probably emotionally touched, and then the next day, they don't do anything about it. So I really want to promote doing something, Start with it.
absolutely nothing changes unless you start.
Exactly. On the working floor, create a practice which proves, and it always proves that it works a lot better and that it always works.
Always. Yes.
Always treat people different, and you see different people. It's very simple, It's just wonder how you what you need to feel better and to be able to have a good life. You want to be seen, you want to be heard, you want to be recognized, you want to be respected, and that. Only that already gives you a lot of space to create your own unique path in life, I think.
Well, Frans, I know that if anyone wants to write him, they could write the prison show, correct? And
they can send it to me. And when you Google my name, you also see our foundation, and you can send an email to the foundation, and I'm very easy to reach. Actually, in the shout-out, in the second hour, I will do my shout-out to quite a few people who learned to know me via the prison show and who wanted to contact me. And every day I start writing with quite a list of people.
He tricked me earlier. He started reading one.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, who is that from?
Yeah, that's quite... But there are quite a few people, and I can say the letters that I get, they're very inspiring. And the strange thing is that people have an iPad in their cell, a tablet, and even people who are in maximum security or are totally alone there, very desperate often. And I'm sitting in my house in Amsterdam in the morning, and I'm chatting with them. And that's a unique experience which we have and it learns me a lot about the people inside and the circumstances.
Well, we appreciate you being here. We appreciate you on, and look forward to the second hour so you can do your shout-outs.
Thank you very much, Donnie. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And now we have Miss Linda. Don't forget your earphones. Welcome. All right. Now it's time for the Death Row Angels. Let me okay. This is a quote. I lost my family. I lost my youth. My daughter was 3 years old when I was arrested. We had just celebrated our first wedding anniversary. I lost the chance to build a family. Every day I have carried the weight of a crime I did not commit. Robert Springsteen said when finally cleared of murdering 4 girls at the Austin yogurt shop in 1991, he was sentenced to death. Michael Scott was sentenced to life in prison. Their names are finally cleared. They were innocent. They are still innocent, and we congratulate them. From the Prison Show, congratulations. According to the custodial death report from the Texas Attorney General, TDC has reported 36 deaths since February 1st. Again, the Michaels unit alone has had 5 deaths since February 1st, or that's what they have reported. Like I said before, it is a website updated every workday throughout the day, so the numbers may change depending on when the deaths are officially reported. Transparency matters. Accountability matters. Pay attention. Ask questions. Speak up. No voice is too small, like my friend Leroy says. Right now, there are 3 scheduled executions in Texas and 5 across the United States between now and the end of 2026, according to the Death Penalty Information Center. Ohio already has 10 executions scheduled for 2027 and more into 2029. In 2026, Texas executed Charles Thompson, Florida, Ronald Heath, and Oklahoma, Kendrick Simpson. If you're looking for action beyond showing up, head over to the Death Penalty Action website. They have active petitions available, deathpenaltyaction.org. The next scheduled executions in Texas, Cedric Ricks is scheduled for March the 11th and is out of Tarrant County. And just like with every execution, the Prison Show will be there. James Broadnax is scheduled for April the 30th and is out of Dallas County. Edward Busby is scheduled for May the 14th and is out of Tarrant County. And even though my friend Mayo is gone, I will continue to use his words in his honor. Here is the news you can use. Rodney Reed, once again, you were scheduled for conference at the Supreme Court today, February the 20th, so we'll see if they actually heard it. Talon Carter, you are scheduled for conference at the Supreme Court on March the 6th, coming out of the CCA. James Broadnax, on February 4th, you submitted your petition and a stay of execution at the Supreme Court. Victor Saldano, on February 18th, you submitted your reply to the state's opposition at the Supreme Court. Amos Wells, on February the 19th, the state filed its brief in opposition at the Supreme Court. Brittany Hallberg, on February 6th, the state filed a response to the state's supplemental authorities from June the 29th at the Fifth Circuit. Eric Williams, on February 9th, the state filed a response to your motion to stay and obey at the district court. Jerry Elders, on February 10th, you filed your brief at the CCA. William Irvin, on February 12th, on direct appeal of Chapter 64 preceding the CCA, affirmed the convicting court's determination. Rodolfo Medrano, Rudy, On February 16th, you filed a reply to the state's opposition to your motion for discovery at the district court. Andre Thomas, you are still scheduled for a competency hearing in Grayson County on March the 9th. And as a reminder, I do not check trial court updates, but as you've been doing, if you want me to check yours, just let me know. Some of the smaller counties do not allow it, but I will definitely try. And another reminder, we are not attorneys. We just regurgitate what we see online. And now I believe Linda has some birthdays, but with these birthdays, we know Gloria did them last week, but we're gonna be festive. See, we're
right.
festive. We're festive.
All right. DeMondre Miller, March 1st. Gerald Eldridge, March 4th. Jaime Cole, March 5th. Farian Waldrop and Alan Bridgers, March 6th. Juan Alvarez, March 9th. Juan Ramirez, March 11th. And CJ, March 12th. Happy birthday. And then Raul Cortez and Andre Thomas, March 17th. Tyrone Jamal Williams, March 19th. Charles Raby, March 22nd. Christopher Love, March 23rd. Paul Slater, March 29th. And Warren Rivers, March 31st.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, everybody. And I have a poem now from Tyrone Jamal Williams. It's called The Pair That Never Fell. Caught in a whirlwind to win a chance at chance's romance. Moans, hugs, and souls blush. Giggling when spotted, vines love to touch. To catch what never ran leaves bustle and rush as if thinking. Beautiful it is to watch the pair hold, strongly, proudly, winking, bold. Heartbeats the pair aren't colliding, rather embracing one's energy, giving way to the life's light, no room for shade's gaze, but it's walkways and soulmates, leaving no space empty. Fought hard not to fall, soaked in comfort, infused by trust, deeply rooted in fruitful love. The pair can't get enough. In life, they've overcome storms, set stages, magnificent themes, unexpectedly and quietly salivating, audacious dreams. Sunshine with ample reasons, swinging while gliding for your love through all seasons. The pair that weathered all things, never fell for anything, until love blew in and changed everything.
Wow, that was nice.
That's nice. Yes, that's very nice.
Okay, I'm not sure if everyone has heard this, but TDCJ is implementing new measures to combat illegal narcotics entering its facilities. Now, we were laughing about it because, you know, everyone knows how the majority of it is entering. So effective April the 1st, all books mailed in to inmates must be softback and in new condition. So if you were ordering, or your loved one was ordering you a book from Amazon that may have been slightly used, but it was still in good condition, you can no longer do that. And there's an update to donated books. That's going to go through the Windham School District book registration portal. It says, looking forward, the agency is developing an online portal for senders to register and provide information about the book or magazine. So it's similar to the current visitation system. This portal will allow staff to verify senders, prepare for incoming publications, and streamline the process. And they suggest that everyone get on Edovo, like the nonprofits that are sending in newsletters. They would like us all to get on Edovo. It would be more cost effective and it would be better for them. So there you go. April 1st, that is going to go into effect. No hardbound books, no used books. Which, when I say used, I mean, Amazon, you can get the used ones. So none of that, no more, because that's the way drugs are getting in. I'm saying that sarcastically, so please don't come at me. I don't want a letter.
Did you see that video I put on the Facebook page from the board meeting?
No, I did not.
Eric? What's his name? The head guy at the board.
Yeah, Nichols.
He was quoting from Lumpkin and Jason, and he started tearing up. He was crying because so many people are dying from the drugs.
Well, it's true.
It's true, yes.
That's true, but they're not coming in through the books.
No, they're not coming in through the books. They have implemented the security around any packages coming in. I mean, Linda and I have waited at Polunsky behind mail coming in. They go through it all.
Right.
So that's a staffing or training.
And you always have the dog out there smelling everything.
Yeah. So I'm not. This is to me more micromanaging, controlling. You have to register. Proving who you are, you have to show them your driver's license, proving who you are before you can send in a book. Come on, and that's going to combat the drug problem.
Are they going to let magazines go in? Still magazine subscriptions?
No, well, I don't know.
They just said no hardbacks and no used books for right now.
Yep. It mentioned something about the magazines publications.
Yeah.
So that this April 1st, just remember April 1st. Okay, David.
Okay, it is Pledge Drive, and we had a few people to thank. Did you see that list?
I did see that list.
Let's thank them real quick.
Yeah, let's thank them.
We really appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we do. Linda, Gloria, David, Joanne, Jason. And I was attempting to donate, but I have to get my card out of my purse. I was actually doing it during Danny's thing. See?
You know what's cool is those people. A lot of those people you read off, they're already sustainers. Mm-hmm. And what a sustainer is Ken made a donation, so I'm not sure why his name ain't on there. I'll have to follow up with Robin. But a sustainer, I said it earlier. If you got $10. And you can afford $10 a week, a month. I'll get it right in a minute. Then that's $120 a year. If you can afford $20 a month, then that's $240 that we get credit for it right now. So if you don't have a couple $100 to donate to us, that's cool. Give us that $10 bill, so that way we'll get credit for the whole $120. But you got to call 713-526-5738. Option number 1 to donate, and right now Athena's back here answering phones, so it's option number 2, same phone number. To what you say? You texting me?
Yeah.
You still trying to argue about it?
I am still trying to argue.
Yep.
We're arguing on text.
Yep. Look, if the volume's maxed out, the volume's maxed out, and I can't do nothing about it. So.
And I was telling him you can still you still can communicate without being an.
Yeah, but you know what? The only time you speak up loud enough is whenever I make you mad. So I was.
And that's true, David.
I'm trying to goose you up there so I can turn volume down. See, you just redlined it.
I did. I'm glad.
Yep. Well, that's what I need. I need you to speak up. So Athena was telling me, make her mad. Make her mad.
Hey now.
I was trying to.
What the hell, Athena?
I want you to talk up so we don't have to do this with the board.
You were mean to Danny, and you don't have to be mean to him.
I didn't. I wasn't mean to Danny. I never said anything bad to Danny at all, except he was 5 minutes overtime.
No, when you left your mic on, it's orange line or whatever you.
But that was Frans Douw.
No, that was
Danny.
Danny. Yes, it was Danny.
Yeah. Frans was already sitting there talking, and I had it cranked all the way up, and I was talking with Athena.
We all know what it is. See, we're going to argue.
Yeah, and I'll go back and I'll find the clip, just like I did last time we had a conversation like this, and I found the clip, and I sent it to
David.
you.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, aren't you going to play the KPFT thing?
No, you know what I'm going to play?
What
time is it? Yeah, I'm going to play that, but then I've got a brand new. You remember Droopy Martinez, whenever he got out of prison and he was rapping and we had him on the show?
Yeah.
He's got a brand new single out, and it's called Paper. So I'm going to play that here in a minute. But right after the ID, then we're going to play Droopy. Cool?
Cool.
All right. You're listening to KPFT Houston. Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Team. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped to represent Incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. More information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, can be found on their website at parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Empty pockets got you sitting, trying to get your bands up. I ain't little no more, it's time to man up. Treat my paper with some manners. Like, do you want a ball? Yes, sir. Do you want it all? Yes, sir. And so I'm working double time over grinding, trying to make sure my kids be shining. Holding down on top of grinding. They just trying to multiply for the paper I'll be buying. If I check out, I'm trying to go out style. 2 chains, grip my heater, lay in the bank. 2 chains, grip my heater, lay in the bank. Live by the code, never talk, never told. Never talk, never fold.
Yeah, I'm about my paper. Don't you make no mistake. Either make it or take it. But I got them most major. They don't fuck around and let it real one play now. I'm a ball like a Laker. Yeah, how to land in the game. Just my word and my rep. Just my gun and my razor. If you ever forget, just see rule number 1. Don't you play with my paper.
You keep it real in this bitch. You can talk this shit you want, but you get killed in this bitch. Keep the smoke up in the wind and chunk the veal in this bitch. Keep the thing up on the side, we in the field with the shit. Crunching numbers, talking look, the witches people. Hold his eyes up on me, telling me your drip, I see it. Hadn't that it's on the east, my nigga, they see this. In the session, getting blunt and steady blowing ether. Flip a whip, they hit the clip, my nigga misbehaving. Politicking with the fam, my nigga really made it. Keep it dipping through the traffic of these niggas hating. Plotting numbers next before I go and get it, baby. Hit the ocean, drive a slide around, ain't nothing to it. Pop a seal down the spin, let me sip this fluid. Glad I swerve and hit the curb, my nigga flipping units. Me and Kevin in this bitch, just go and get the music.
Don't you make no mistake. Either make it or take it. But I got them most major. They don't fuck around and let it real one play now. I'm a ball like a Laker. Yeah, how to came in the game. Just my word and my rep. Just my gun and my razor. If you ever forget, just see rule number 1. Don't you play with my paper. Yeah, if you ever forget, just see rule number 1. Don't you play with my paper. Yeah, how about my paper? So I got them most major. I'm a ball like a Laker. Just my gun and my razor. That's right. Don't you play with my paper.
All right, and we're back.
How'd you like that?
It was nice.
Yep. Yeah, he's been on the show. We'll have to get him to come back sometime.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
It's been a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like just right out of prison. He hadn't been out of prison. I don't know. He was texting me a while ago. He'll probably tell me. But he hadn't been out of prison a whole month yet whenever he came on last time. He was kind of shy. He doesn't sound shy anymore.
No, he does not. He does not sound shy. And before we get to the callers, and I do need a list.
Oh, yeah, we hadn't got that far. We had so many technical issues.
This show has been, but you know what?
One thing after another.
You get the lived experience. Why can't?
I've got 35 years worth of lived experience.
Yeah. But I wanted to mention one thing. If they want everyone out here to use Edovo, it should be they could sell books on the tablet for the men and women to buy,
So how are people out here going to be using Edovo?
like we are.
Yeah, but I mean that's to give their loved ones. What do they want them to write letters on Edovo? I guess I missed that part. I don't understand
No,
that.
they write letters and it goes to a PO box there.
Yeah, I got that.
They want us being the
advocates.
The advocates
Yeah.
that are in organizations that are.
Well, they're already doing that. Like TPA and all them now.
Yeah,
They're all on.
they have other other price points that they will adjust when it's just newsletters or just a few episodes. So yeah, that's what they're pushing
Yeah, well,
for.
you can get them on there for like $100 an episode.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever you upload every week for the whole year, it's a lot more than that.
Yeah, it's a lot more. But it was just my point. Like, why can't they sell books? They sell music. So
they said that everybody could donate books to the library and that the library can disperse them.
no, it's Windham.
Yeah, Windham, the library.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
I didn't know that. Well, they just said.
I worked at the library on Hondo unit. I was a library clerk.
It says effective April 1st, donated books should be sent to Windham School District.
Yeah, and they're going to pass them out to the library. Whenever you first walk in the library, they got a cart worth of books, and they're all tore up paperbacks, and you're supposed to bring a book and get a book. Doesn't always work that way.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't donate a lot of books, but Windham, so I guess they're going to be inspecting them too. Anyway, let's get. I still don't have a list.
I sent it to you. Look on your phone.
Oh. All right, let's get to Miss Lydia. She's been holding for a minute. Miss Lydia?
Yeah, you got to put on the number.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Lydia.
Danny. Hey, hi, Danny. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good here. Watching the Olympics and doing good. I feel good.
Good.
But I want to give a shout out to my son. I hope he's awake now because when he called me, he was asleep. Maybe he went back to sleep. I don't know. But I just want to say hi, mijo. And like I told you, I'll be going to the dentist tomorrow. I have to be there at 2. So I probably will be back over here by about 6 o'clock or 5 if I'm lucky. But I figure 6. We're planning on getting together maybe at Tia Gracie's tomorrow. We don't know yet if Tia Gracie wants us to come over to her house, but we'll find out tomorrow to play bingo or just be over there with her and Tio Juan. Okay? That's about it. Theo Jr. is home. I saw him drive to the back, and it's a quiet night. It's just a quiet night. It's been hazy most of the week. Haven't seen the sun much, but it's warm. It's hot here. We could surely use some rain. Okay, and shout out to the guys, to Big Will, to Eric, to Roderick, Mark, Brandon. Know that you're thought of and in our prayers, okay? And good night, my son. I love you. Good night, Danny, Linda, David, and there's a new girl there.
Athena.
Alina?
Athena.
Athena. Thank you all for all you do for us. Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night. Have a great weekend.
And now we've got Miss Carmela. Hey, Miss Carmela.
Good evening. Thank you for taking my call. I have a question and 2 shout-outs. How long is the pledge drive going on for?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. Let me see.
There ought to be one of these papers right here. I moved them all out of the way so I could see
Yeah.
out the window.
Hey, do you see when the fund
Well,
drive's over, John?
I'm embarrassed that we don't know that.
I know.
Well, that's okay. I can research it. I don't want to waste your airtime.
Well, that's
Uh,
a legitimate question, though.
It is a
I'm
legitimate-
sure that everybody else on the air would love to hear that.
They
don't say thank you.
on there. No.
It doesn't say it on there?
No, it doesn't. I'm gonna go to KPFT.
KPFT.org.
Yep, I'm looking right now, and I don't even see it on there. Oh my God! But we do know that we're accepting donations from here on out.
February 12th to March the 8th.
Okay. Thank you very much. I should be able to get something in by then.
Thank you so much, Miss
Okay.
Carmela.
Thank you, Mr. David and Miss Linda, or Miss Danny for researching that for me. I'd like to make 2 shout-outs. The first one is to Marcus at the PAC unit. Hi, Marcus. Hope you're doing good. I hope you've enjoyed the warm weather. Get your long handles out because it's going to be cold from tomorrow through Tuesday. So I hope this finds you well. Hope you had a month full of love, and I hope things are progressing positively for you. Keep your chin up and keep putting your foot forward, and just know you're loved. I think about you, even though I don't always get on the phone. I've been having phone issues, but hopefully I've rectified that. And the family's doing well. Mrs. Edna, Mrs. Jennifer's mother, had a heart attack, and she's doing okay. She's getting procedures taken care of. So just keep her and Mrs. Jennifer and the whole family in your prayers and thoughts. I hope I didn't divulge something I shouldn't have from Father David. I'll let him know. And just have a great week and know you're loved and thought about. And my second shout out is to, Carmela.
Bradley.
Bradley Aiken. Hi, Bradley. I hope you're doing good. It's been a long time since I called in, but just wanted to let you know that I haven't forgotten about you. I think about you every day, and just know that you're loved. I hope things are going good for you. I hope you've been keeping cool. Now you need to start getting warm because we're having a cold front come through tomorrow, and it's supposed to be in the 30s at night through Tuesday, I believe. So stay as warm as you can and as healthy as you can. Keep your chin up and keep putting your foot forward, and just know you're loved. I do love you. Take care, and I hope to talk to you soon. Love you. Thank you, Prison Show, for all that you do for me and your patience. Have a great week, and traveling grace home.
Good night, Miss Carmela.
Good night.
All right. Let's get to Anne.
Hello, sweet honeybee. You know by now that I don't like obligatory numbers or imposed holidays. Sharing love, choosing each other every day, sharing attention and care, you don't do that because it's expected of you or to compete with others. You do it because your heart tells you to. It's in the little everyday things that don't need a spotlight, but that ensure that love is nurtured. On the other hand, I don't want to let Valentine's Day pass unnoticed, and I want to take this opportunity to thank you. Thank you for letting me into your life and sharing it with me. Thank you for giving me insight into your thoughts, your heart, and your soul. I realize that this is a priceless gift. Thank you for your love, your friendship, and your patience, even in the moments when I don't show the best version of myself. Thank you for treating me with respect and care, to reassure me that I'm good enough. But most of all, thank you for loving me unconditionally. With all my love, your water lily. Bye.
Thank you, Anne. And go ahead.
Now we have Samantha.
This is a shout out for Roshi and Connolly. I just wanted to let you know I love you even on our worst days. I know we don't always see eye to eye, but I can't imagine doing this any other way. I know we're not perfect and no relationship ever is, but I can promise you this, we're going to make it. So I hope you have a good visit with your family this weekend, and I hope we don't see mad at each other forever. Have a good night.
All right. Thank you, Samantha.
Well, she hung up quick, didn't she?
That was quick. It's quicker than Ken giving me a piece of gum.
Quicker than what?
Ken just got up and handed me a piece of gum. It's like, what the hell?
She has bad breath tonight.
Apparently, I do. Apparently.
Is that what was wrong with the mic?
Yeah, that's right. What was wrong with it?
You're so funny.
That was so strange, Ken. All right, Captain Tom.
Oh, my word. Come on, Captain Tom. Where you at?
Hello, Prison Show. This is Captain Tom, KPFT Houston. I'm doing my shout-outs. I'm kind of out of town right now, so there's my shout-outs. I want to go shout-out to J.B. Anderson, John M. Armstrong, Leroy, Pete Sines, let me see who else. Got a new one, Daniel Baker. Also, I have Stephen Benson, and the rest of my incarcerated veterans, and also my homeless veterans. I'll give me a shout out to them. It's going to get cold this weekend, so kind of stay warm out there. And you guys in the behind the wall, stay warm. We got a cold front coming in. Also, you can donate to KPFT by going to kpft.org or call 713-526-5738 or text the word GIVE to 713-526-5738, and you can donate to the Prison Show. Also, you can donate to the Veterans of War Show.
He had to get that in there, didn't he?
He did. He slid that right on out.
He slid that right in there.
Uh-huh.
You know, I did a promo, and it didn't come out so hot. But I think I played it last week. It just didn't sound very good. But the object is to donate. Just call 713-526-5738, option number 1. And, you know, we love the Prison Show. And, of course, we want you to donate to the Prison Show. But if you like Skylar Dawn's show, or you like Susan Darrow's show, or you like Sandy Weineman's show, I mean, whoever, go to that drop-down menu and pick out the show that you like and make a pledge. And if I got $5, I donate it. If Frans makes a donation, I think Frans from the Netherlands last time donated like $50 American. So whatever you can afford, that's the point. Just show the station that you're listening, because we're listener-sponsored radio.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
You know what Linda gave me?
$50? Oh, the roach clips.
Roach clips.
Yeah, I wish I had brought some spiders.
Linda did not. That I do not like roaches. They're nasty. But the clips, roach clips. I'm like, Linda, come on now, Linda. What are you insinuating?
What's in the gum?
It's like Listerine because it's smelling so bad.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, it's Listerine. Yeah. And I'm curious where they're at because the weather does not appear to be that cold this weekend.
Where they're at, the weather's going to be cold Sunday. The weather's going to be like 40 degrees with the wind blowing, making the chill factor down to about 30. You didn't know that?
Well,
her weather thing doesn't say that.
No.
Yeah, that's what the newscasts have been saying for a long time.
Okay. Well,
yeah, right now my phone only says it's going to get down to 45, but they're talking about the wind chill factor is supposed to be down.
okay, now that's what the 45, that's what I was looking at. But I don't like wind. I don't like roaches. I don't like spiders. I don't like snakes. And I don't like wind.
Spiders and snakes.
That's right.
Now we have Hattie.
Hattie.
Hey, Hattie. Or is it Patty?
Patty.
Yes, Patty.
It's Patty.
Sorry, Patty. It says
Going
Hattie.
to give her a tic-tac.
That's funny.
Anyway, this shout-out is for Humberto. I want to say something that I didn't say last week. Was Valentine's Day, and I wanted to wish a shout-out, of course, in heaven to my son, my parents, Big Lou and Rodrigo also. Lord have them in peace. Anyway, Beto, we're all doing good, mijo. Yesterday I had to go to the neighbor's house and go get Louie and Marley again, because of course they don't listen. Okay? Light on the plants, the tulips that I told you all guys about last week. Well, Gracie and Early don't have tulips because Eligio, my husband, planted them thinking that they were all mine. He didn't know I was going to give two away still. So your dear Early and your dear Gracie are shit out of luck. Anyway, hope everyone's doing great. Your deal was here just now. I know you spoke to him during the week. The girls have been here. I didn't tell you last week. I've been going to AJ's games, the basketball games. The first two games I didn't even tell you about because I was like, oh my God, this is not good. But last week, they won. Thank God. I saw so much improvement, mijo. Stephanie and I went, and then the girls came over, Jackie and Sabella. I spent the day with them on Sunday. So I'm glad about that, mijo. Well, good. Looking forward to seeing you this coming weekend. Amanda got a new truck. Her Yukon transmission was going out, so she went out and got a new truck. Good for her. Hello to Jeff, Big Will, Rudy, Juan. Of course to you, mijo, Beto. I love you. I miss you. Anthony's doing okay. We're all good, puppy. I love you with all my heart, mijo. I love you, and thank you to the prison show for letting us do this. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Miss Patty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, now Frans wants to do some shout-outs, so he's coming on in to do his shout-outs. Here he comes. He's sitting down. He's coming to the mic, and here he is.
Thank you very much, Danny.
That was entertaining.
Well, I would love to start with the congratulations for Mr. Eddie Houston. Mr. Eddie Houston, I met him this week. He's on parole. He had a sentence of 99 years and for a crime he didn't commit. And what he wants is exoneration, and he wants basically to be respected and not being seen as a second-range civilian. Eddie, I hope it will happen, and I congratulate you with your 80th birthday. Then I want to mention Kenny Morissette. We had a wonderful exchange of letters. He's in Arkansas, incarcerated, and he had some mental issues lately. Kenny, I want to say, hang in there, and when you're a little bit better, please write me again. I look forward to get your letters. I would like to do a shout out to Elvin Jones and Elvin McCullough. A shout out to Mr. Billy Ross Sims. Also for my friend Edona. And of course I want to do a shout out to my dear friend, my dear brother Harvey Irvin, who this year is 50 years on death row. This sweet, loving human being is 50 years on death row. How sad is that?
And he is very sweet.
He is. He's a fantastic guy, an amazing guy. And another amazing guy is my other son, Nanan McCune Williams, who is at the Ramsey. And we all hope that he will be reunited with his lady, Tara, soon outside the prison. We all hope for that and we pray for that. Then Richard Johnstone, who is incarcerated in Oklahoma. Travis Fletcher, who is in the Lee County Jail. And my friend from Uganda, Kaliango, I would like to do a shout out. He is a humanitarian and an activist against the death penalty. Hello, my friend. And then I had contact with my friend Karin Dicken from the Netherlands. She visited Texas a lot. She's been in the prison show. She had a friend, Eric, who was on Polunsky and who was killed by the state of Texas many years ago. But she still has contact with two friends on death row at Polunsky. And she wants to do a shout out to them. And that's Kirsten Ramey and Christopher Love, who are in Polunsky. And you get love and recognition from Karin Dicken. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was it for now.
Until your next time.
Certainly. I will be back. I'll be back.
I'll be back. Okay. All right, let's get to Elise. Hey, Elise.
Hello, I hope you can hear me. My network is very, very crappy. I just wanted to send a quick shout out to Woody on the Polunsky unit. I hope you are okay and your tablet is still working. I don't know if you will be able to hear me or not, so I just wanted to say a little hello. Today we just had a good day and we went at the birthday at the grandparents, and I think I am a little bit sick. I will write you tomorrow. Thank you again, Prison Show, for all your work, and have a good weekend, everyone.
You too, Elise. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
All right. How about you wanna
Eva?
Hey Trey, good morning. What's going on in the world of Trey? So, in one of your last messages, you asked me if you could use some of the poems you sent me. You know, those that aren't too personal. I think there are like one or two, so if you use those, then it might be alright. They aren't too personal, and they're also really good. Basically, like everything that you sent me, so it might be a good idea to show them to the public. Yeah, I also hope that something could happen to you besides hearing from me this Monday on the holiday. this was like a real surprise, right? I was surprised as well. Yeah, I also hope that nothing bad happened to you that might make you lose some of the points on our Brave Ghost experience list. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Trey, I want to wish you a nice weekend. I hope you're doing good. And I'll be back to you soon. Be good, Trey. Bye.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
How about Eva Maria?
Good evening, everybody. This is Eva Maria from Germany. I have just lighted a candle for you in Constance Cathedral, and I believe when this prison show will be on air, the candle will still be burning a few thousand kilometers away, but I think it's still a sign of presence. Apologies to my pen friend for not answering his message. I was really busy in the last weeks because the two families of two of my godchildren are in difficult situations. And if you like, just pray for them, because I think these two families really deserve it. The father of one of the families is severely ill and the other family is going through a divorce. So I think your prayers can do a lot for us, and I will really appreciate them. Thanks a lot. Good night. God bless you. Eva Maria.
She's so sweet.
She is. Now we have Caitlin.
Hola, Beto. How are you? I hope that you're in good health, spirits, staying safe and smiling. As for me, all is okay. I am just literally in the door. Myself and my friend Theresa went and we brought Belle on a big, long walk. Yeah, so I say we were gone for about like an hour and 20 minutes and just chatting. And yeah, it was really good. And Belle is happy out. She is having her food at the moment. Other than that, yeah, things are okay. The weather here is still crazy at times. There just seems to be like loads of storms hitting, weather warnings for wind, for rain. And yeah, at the moment it nearly feels like Dublin is moonlighting as Venice. Other than that, yeah, things are okay. So, I want you to know that you're my heart, thoughts and prayers. I also want to give a big shout out to Eric, Mark, Will, Debo and Rudy. Hope you all are doing good. I know that you're all in my thoughts and prayers too. And so good night, sweet dreams, and stay safe, and hugs to you all. And to everybody at the prison show, a big, big thank you for making this happen.
Thank you, Caitlin. That's awesome. She's so sweet, man. Hey, and y'all, I donated. I just donated. Hey, Philo. Hi, Philo. I used the money I was going to send you an e-com with to donate because I know you would want that more than food, right? I just had to say that, but I did go on and I donated on How do you say it, David?
www.kpft.org.
Yep. It was very easy, and yeah, it's done.
Woohoo.
So y'all need to go on there. Donate $1,000.
But if you're not computer literate, just call 713-526-5738, option number 1.
And option number 2, to get on the air like Samantha's fixing to do. Let's get Samantha on the line. Let's get some. Hey, there we go. Hey, Samantha.
Okay, my bad. I don't know if my message went through. Like, my phone disconnected. But, like, I don't know if, like, y'all got my full message. But, okay, so this is for Yoshi, for Connolly. I don't know if, like, y'all got my whole message. But if y'all did, I'm going to say it again. It says, I love you even on your worst days. I know we don't always see eye to eye, but I can't imagine doing this any other way. I know we're not perfect, but no relationship ever is. But I can promise you this will make it. And if you do have a visit this weekend, I do hope you have a good visit. And you're not mad at me forever. And I just want to thank the prison show for just helping us toxic wives and prison wives leave a message and throw a message out when our inmates are mad.
Well, he better not stay mad at you.
Hopefully not.
He's going to have to answer to us.
That's right.
Yes.
Well,
But
Samantha,
have a good night and have a good weekend. Thank you, ladies, and David. I'm not going to forget about you either.
Thank you.
thank you, Samantha.
Danny wants to forget about me.
Yeah, I do. Really.
I
a
do
gr-
sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Have a great weekend, Samantha.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And now we have Kiki.
This message for Rodney at the Plensky unit. Hey, Rodney, it's Kiki. Just got off the phone with you. It's Friday around 5:30 my time. Just calling in and leave you a message before you call me back. I want you to know I'm always thinking of you, always loving you, and always missing you. And of course, I'm waiting for you. I love you. I hope you have a good night, wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you tomorrow at 12 my time, 2 your time. I love you, baby. You have a good night. Don't forget to pray. I'll be praying with you. Mwah. Mwah. I love you so much, Rodney. And I'll be waiting for your call tomorrow. Love you. Bye, Prison Show. You guys have a wonderful night. Blessed weekend. And I will call in again next week. And everybody out there who's listening, you all have a wonderful night as well. God bless you all. Thank you.
And she's always nice, too.
Yes.
But I'm still hung up on Samantha. Man, you better not stay mad at her. She was so sweet, she called back.
Yeah.
She called back.
To make sure you got the message.
That's right. You got to love her. You want to introduce the mysterious
Mike?
Is he still a mystery?
Not really.
Not really.
Hello, this is Mysterious Mike doing his shout-outs for the prison show. Here's my shout-outs to the guys in Texas, Guy Alexander, Jamie Cuppett, Stephen Russell, Stephen McGee. Shout-out for Philip Perez. Shout-out for Matt Thomas, Edward Rees, Adam Wilkerson. Shout-out for Oz, Aaron Vasquez, Haas, Keith Money. Tasha wants me to do a shout-out for Payday. Shout-out for Curtis Robertson. Shout-out for Jesse Cortez. Shout-out for Clarence Lee Bowman. Hopefully you're doing much better. Shout-out for Raymond Lee Cart. And you can continue to write to Mysterious Mike in care of David Collingsworth, and I'll write you back. Hope everybody has a enjoyable weekend. Enjoy the NASCAR race on Sunday from Atlanta, Georgia on TV. It's going to be on Fox, Channel 26. And now back to the prison show on the historic Mighty 90 KPFT. And remember to donate to the prison show during the winter pledge drive. Adios.
All right. You want to write to Mysterious Mike. 226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, Texas. 77371. We repeat it every week and sometimes more than once.
Wonder why he don't say it.
I don't know. I mean, he could. But he probably doesn't know it.
He just says, just write in care of David.
Well, the post office may just bring it to you because they
do. They bring KPFT's mail and everybody up there. I'm 54 miles away and I get their mail. That's kind of funny.
That is funny. All right. Now we have Miss Teresa. Hey, Miss Teresa.
Hello.
Miss Teresa.
You want to make a shout out? Yep. I'm afraid
Teresa.
she might not be there.
I don't think Teresa is there.
Nope. Stacy's online too, though.
But we can get Stacy. Hey, Stacy.
Not too bad.
Hello?
I didn't do it. I
For the
promise.
last month, and sometimes I get busy wrapped up in the grandbaby and doing things and don't always catch it just in time. I usually get an after show and watch it online. But tonight I was able to catch you, and I was just wondering if I could do a shout-out to my son and his fellow mates over there with him at the McConnell unit.
Absolutely. You go for it.
Yes, I just wanted to let my son know, Robert Hocutt Jr., that I love you very much and I miss you. I'm always praying for you. I hope that you're doing the same thing as praying to God as much as I do, and know that just turn his life over to you, turn your life over to him. He will help you and guide us both through this. And I know things are very hard for everybody right now, but we all have each other and that the love and support. And God's going to make sure we get through this. And I just hope that you turn your life over to Him if you haven't already, son. And just know there's not a day that doesn't go by that I'm not thinking and loving you, and wait until the day that you're able to come home.
All right. Is that it, Stacy?
Yes, ma'am, for tonight. And because it always gets me in my feelings really bad. But I'll definitely call in next Friday night as well.
All right. Thank you, Stacy. Have a good
Thank
weekend,
you.
okay?
You as well. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye. I think
Teresa's back.
Oh, not anymore.
What happened? Teresa, are you there?
No, I think
Teresa?
no, she no.
She's not there.
No, not there. All right, Linda, you want to do your shout-outs?
Sure. Bryant Kendrick, Andrew Tenney, Marcus Robinson, Deshaun Truitt, Charles Richard, Kevin Jackson, Amelia Breckenridge, Greg Woodard, Coy Simpson, Michael Turner, Michael Faulkner, Alonzo Harden, William F. Owen Sr., Paul DeVoe, Emmanuel Etienne, Dennis Price, Robert Robinson, Big Flo, Iron Thunderhorse, Phil Sims, CJ.
Woohoo!
Yeah, Jasmine Cole. No, Jason Cole.
Jasmine.
Hi, yeah, I'd be Cole. It's Jaime Cole.
Oh, it's
Oh my God,
Lord.
I can't read my writing, Jaime. I'm so sorry.
Maybe he goes by Jasmine.
Tyrone Williams, Will Spear, Richard Fallon, Ronald Haskell, Franklin Davis, Chauncey Bolton, Lucky Ward, David Wood, Gregory Allen, Kelsey Young, Jory Caruso, Aaron James Holt, Gustavio Guzman, Kelvin Rivers, Joey Vila, David Tripolone, Sebastian Vargas, Garland Harper, Tyrone Jamal Williams, James May, Albert Palmer, Thomas Craig, Jesus Salazar, Jason Ray Smith, Adolph Dela Cruz, and Corey Simpson wants to give his mom a shout out, Shirley Simpson, who lives in Georgia.
Aw.
Yeah, I guess you miss your mom. I know.
Yeah.
We all miss our moms.
Yes, we do. We all miss our moms.
Yes.
All right.
Make me want to text my mom.
Well, you can still text her. So.
Text your mom. You have a very sweet mom.
Yes.
She's probably watching the prison show.
Well, she's a fine lady. That's one thing I can say about your mom.
You know, I don't think she ever ages.
No, she doesn't. Every time I see her, she doesn't.
She looks... No, they're not coming into the books. They have That's funny.
Where'd that come from?
I have no idea where that came from.
It was your voice?
I know it was my voice, but I didn't do it.
She didn't say anything.
I'm just over here smacking my gum. I don't know.
Yeah. That's funny.
That was weird.
That's weird, huh?
And Danny, you've got some shout-outs.
Come on, Danny.
Okay. Shout out to Farron. Woohoo! See you soon. And hey, T, I want to give you a great big hug. And I will see you soon. Big Head. Hey, Big Head. Kelsey Young. I will e-message you again. Yeah, I will e-message you again. Randy Halprin. Big hello. Larry at the Huntsville unit. Britt Rapowski. Hey, your cousin left a message on our show, one of our shows. Eddie at the Wainwright unit. Troy Glover. Greg Bryant, Travis Fletcher, of course. Brandon. Hey, Brandon. Brian Rogers, Jeff Pribble, Will Spear, even though you're mean, Will Spear. Rexalicious. Hey, Rexalicious. And CJ. Great big hellos. And this is that when you hear noise in the background, it's him. He can't sit still. He has ADD or something. Go ahead. You got to talk into the mic.
Are you
David's
talking
going to
about
yell.
Ken or who?
Ken.
Who's got the ADD?
It's got to be me.
It's him. Trust me.
That's why he's got the gum?
That's it. Anyway, guys, hey, just an update. Danny and David are 7 in a row. They're getting better at responding to the good morning text. But I was just realizing I talk to Danny more in prison than I did when I'm out. She doesn't ever answer, and I only call about once a week. But anyway, guys, just giving a shout out. Big John wanted to shout you out. Hope you're doing all right over there in the guest unit. Keep your head up, bro. It's almost over. No more foot fetish weirdo poems this week. Maybe next week. We're still waiting.
Hey, yeah, the foot guy.
Yeah, the foot guy.
Where you at?
John, give him a letter, give him a shout out, give him something. I told him you called yesterday and mentioned the foot poem and the feet on the desk. But hey, Mom, you can't correct me while people are watching. Call back. You've called twice.
Hey, she's there.
Oh, you're here again. All right. They spelled your name wrong, though. But anyway, all right, go ahead, Mom.
Linda and Danny, I need a shout out to you guys. I love you both for helping me and my son, and also Brittany in Wisconsin. And hello, son.
Well, thank you, Miss Teresa. And I know Linda and I enjoy your messages at night and in the morning. We love those. We wake up to them and go to sleep with them.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Your son did a good job cleaning up my carport today, too. But he was so
good.
tired he fell asleep, and we had to go wake him up to go eat.
Uh-oh. That's not counting to miss a meal.
Well, we appreciate you calling in, Miss Teresa.
I love you guys.
We love you, too.
Thank you, honey.
Bye-bye. All right, David, do you have shout-outs?
As long as they'll stop texting me. I got a fella named Michael Perez. I'll shout out to Michael, but I bet I've gotten 6 texts just sitting here.
Well, we're good at ignoring
He's
real text.
like the Energizer Bunny.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I'm good at. We're good at. We're all good. No, I answer
you and I are good at ignoring texts.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
When did we do that?
Apparently, Ken says we do it.
I answer him just every morning. He said we're 7 for 7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The ones that he didn't always get an answer for was because they were at like 5 o'clock or 4:30 or something like that.
No, that's when he's texting. That's when you're texting me, David.
I do that too, then.
Yes.
Yes.
Especially if you sent me a text the night before and I wake up and I see it, I'll answer it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out to Hyun Her. That's a good one. John Thomas.
Him, her.
No, it's Hyun Her.
Oh,
I was like him, her.
No, Hyun Her.
Oh, okay.
James McRaith, Dylan Healy, Derek MacArthur, Ashley Bradshaw, Gary Followay, Lionel Rogers, Gypsy Allman, Brandon Hemingway, Tiffany Cheeks, Daniel Lipscomb, Savannah Gonzalez, Imani McCormick, Dejon Taylor, Michael Crudup, Ireland McKay, Roy Forbes, Andre Ramirez, Kwame Teague, a.k.a. Dutch, Matthew Hoover, Matthew Long, Connell Hawkins, Daniel Moore, Decorin McCauley, Aaron Freeland. Let's swap over to Securus. It's not all Texas either. Which I thought Texas was the only one that used Securus, but they're not.
No.
Arkansas and Indiana. I got all kinds of folks on here. Arian Medina, Bill Sims, Charles Flores, Cornelius Robinson, 3RD Dennis Richardson. He asked if he could be on the show.
of course.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure that one out. He'll have to call.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Dennis Price, Douglas Rivera, Jeremy Adler, Joe Ramirez, Kenny Morissette, Kenny Travis, Paul Sims, Pete Sines, Roderick Johnson, Rodney Reed, Sharon, Sonny Wilson, Will Spear, and Clinton Lee Young. Sound like a country boy, didn't it? Clinton Lee Young.
It sure did.
You know, they shipped him. He's on the Ellis unit now.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Yeah, I guess they did him wrong, too. They didn't give him no bed clothes or nothing.
No, but that's what they do.
Yeah.
That's at every unit. They do that now.
It depends on what you...
No, it takes like they say, it takes a minute for you to get your stuff.
Yeah, but I guess he's been there all weekend and hadn't had nothing.
Yeah, because they don't show up until Monday, and then Monday was a holiday, so...
Used to, whenever you come in the back gate, they give you a pillowcase, and you had your stuff in the pillowcase.
Not anymore.
It usually stunk.
Oh, nice.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, most of the units.
Got rid of the T-shirt. Yep, it's about that time.
It is about that time.
Look, guys, I just want to apologize because we've had a lot of technical issues this show. We tried some new mics; it didn't work. And then the audio didn't get plugged in to begin with, so I'm not sure how the Facebook's going to turn out. But I'll do my best. I might have to do some dubbing and some splicing and see what happens, because we do still have the radio audio. I did that one time. I took the radio audio and lined it up with the video.
Oh.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it took quite a bit of time to do it, because you get a little bit off and it looks like you're watching the old kung fu movies. But anyway, man, y'all enjoy the cool weather this weekend, and we appreciate you tuning in. Stick with us. We'll get it down pat. I'm trying to get away from those darn cranes. I want to get a lapel mic that works. And y'all stay tuned. Skylar Dawn's coming up with Damage Control and DJ Chill. And, man, remember, we're in Pledge Drive. It don't matter. Pledge something. 713-526-5738. Option 1.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah, good night, guys and girls.
I thought it was ladies.
Yeah, it's not girls.
Ladies.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you at visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you give a least. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. It's prison radio. From Paris to Polanski. Bonjour, mi amor. In my dreams, I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. The men with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This ain't my love. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a
And to all the laughers, the men sitting on the road, try to keep your heads up. You ain't me if you got home.
Life in Houston is filled with options. You could do something different every night for a year and never run out of music, theater, films, or restaurants. How to decide? We can help. KPFT is a rich resource for community, culture, and cuisine. Son Pacifica keeps you current on the latest Latino films, theater, restaurants, and books. Howl the Blues connects you to the city's live music scene. And our weekly Living Art broadcast features local artists and events